Welcome to Metal Maniacs Spiked Leather Nation Special Investigations Unit. Today's subject, Hunter James, 10-year-old musical prodigy? Or is he in fact Halecios Iglesias, a 38-year-old midget from Nicaragua, semi-professional bodybuilder and professional musician, come to Tucson to steal our magnificent metal secrets? We'll follow the trail and find evidence that we will unveil at the end of this video. Twisted Frankenfonte here with my great pal, Hunter James. That was a heck of a performance, man. I really enjoyed it, man. How old are you? 10 years old. When was your first show? How old were you?
Probably 7 years old.
7 years old? What are these guys? Talk to them. So you were 7 years old. What got you interested in playing music?
I'm sorry.
That's all right. What got you interested in being a musician?
Probably just sitting there and listening to my dad play his band.
So your family are musicians. That's great. I guess it is. Helped you out? Do you take lessons, or did you learn on your own?
No,
did you learn from your family?
I take lessons with, so I take drumline lessons with my friends.
Mike Burrs? Okay.
And then I do regular song and drumming stuff with Mark Duncan, the singer that did this song.
And how old were you when you first picked up a set of drumsticks?
Like 3.
3 years old?
I played on buckets.
Really? On buckets?
Buckets and wood blocks.
That's neat. Pots and pans?
No, not pots and pans.
Just wooden blocks and buckets.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. How many shows have you played? You're 10 years old. How many shows you got under your belt, you think?
Honestly, I don't. I've lost count.
I think I've seen you, 6, 7 times already over the past couple of years with multiple bands, right?
Yeah. I don't think that's going to be the amount that actually...
Oh no, I know you played a lot more shows than I've seen, but I'm saying I personally have seen you 6 or 7 times, and every performance was really impressive. Tonight's performance was particularly important to you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Because it was actually...
That got loud. You're gonna have to speak up. Oh, yeah, So today was your 10th birthday party and the debut of your new band, which is called Hunter James and the Metal Guns. So you're the boss. It's your band. hear that you rule with an iron fist. Like if these guys get out of line in your band, you just like, if they make one mistake, it's just like smack right in the mouth. Is that true? I hear you're really brutal to deal with. No, that's not true. That's what I hear. I hear you're a pretty rough character. I hear that it's much easier to work with Dave Mustaine than it is to work with Hunter James. You tell me that's not true? So what do you got coming up in the future? Are you recording anything? What type of music are you most interested in? Metal?
Yeah.
And do you write any of your own material at this point? Are you looking to do that at some point?
I'm hoping to do that, but it's not happening right now.
Not quite yet, right? I mean, you're almost 10 years old. You're running out of time, you know? You got to get on this. You know what I mean? You can't just be playing around. You know what I mean? It's like you're not some kid. You know, you're a professional musician. What do the kids in school think? Do they know what you do?
They do know what they do. They don't believe me.
They don't believe you? Well, maybe they'll believe you after they see this. That's awesome. You know what I don't believe? That's awesome. You know what I don't believe? I don't believe that's your real hair. I believe you're wearing hair extensions. You're gonna tell me at 10 years old, you have managed to grow hair that's twice as long and maybe as fabulous as mine at 10 years old. I don't know, I'm not buying it. Let me see. Yeah, that might be real. Now who's this crazy Viking looking guy that I see running around that was playing guitar for you?
My dad.
That's your father? Oh, good, great. So does he teach you a lot? Is he coming up? Where's he at? Where's the crazy Viking guy? There he is, there's Dad. How you doing, Dad?
Doing pretty good, sir.
Great to meet you. Great to meet you. Well, not meet you, we've met before.
We did. A couple of times.
Couple of times.
Yes.
And I thought the show was great tonight. And I'll tell you, I really want to shake your hand as a parent to a parent. I think it's
Thank
just
you.
terrific.
It
What
is.
a wonderful relationship.
I'm very
you guys
proud
have.
of the little man, what he's doing.
I can't imagine how much proud you have. I'm proud as a fellow musician and a friend of your family's just standing out there watching it and thinking how spectacular it is.
Right?
And you and I were speaking earlier, and I think it's really interesting. I watched Hunter up here as such a professional musician. And then he got his birthday gifts and whatnot after the show, and he's out there playing with his little tiny skateboards and doing these little finger tricks.
Yes.
So he's just a regular old kid when it comes to kid time, but then he turns it on and becomes an absolute professional when it's time to be a professional.
And that's the most awesome part about it. He's just sitting out there and being a kid and playing with his toys or whatever he
I kind
does.
of have control over my maturity.
You do. You kind of do, because as soon as somebody from a band calls you up, and if it's our band or if it's Main Street, Battering Ram, South 40, what else did we play? We play all kinds of bands. Sunset Red, of course. You can't forget about Sunset Red. It's just as soon as they call Hunter on, he puts his music face up and he goes. And then when it's over, he'll be back being a kid again, right? Yeah.
That's amazing. So you don't feel a lot of pressure when you're up there on the stage?
I don't think I've seen him ever nervous to go onto a stage. It doesn't matter how many people are out there. He just comes up and he does his thing. He's never nervous. He's just pretty confident in what he's doing.
Do you practice a lot?
Kind of.
Well, you have 2 times a week. No, now it's every other week with drum lessons with Mike.
Yeah.
Mike Burrow, right? What's his name? Burris. And then you have drum practice with Mark. Mark is the singer of our band, and he teaches him a lot of stuff. And then you probably practice. Mom makes you kind of practice like at least 3 or 4 times a week.
Because my schedule is extremely busy, so I
It is.
don't have that much time to practice.
Mom cracks the whip on you?
Sometimes, yeah. Especially when we have to go out. He told the band that he would come out and play 2 or 3 songs with them. we want to make sure that he knows the songs. So then mom makes him go out into the room and practice, even though he wants to go out and be with his Legos or wants to go out, but you promised somebody that you would come out and do it, so you got to be able to do it.
So you played with what, 8 or 9 bands at this point?
Yeah.
Really, that's amazing. 'Cause I saw you. I think the last time I saw you before this, I saw you at a bike event for a kid that had tragically been
Was that at
hit by a DUI on a motorcycle.
Oh, I think that was at the Old Pueblo.
Yeah.
Pueblo Riders.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I saw when you guys were coming on, you guys were going to take a break, and somebody ran up and I think they gave you $50 to keep playing. They wanted to see you play more and more.
That was
$100.
Yes, that was $100. Somebody
$100,
came up to
okay.
him and gave him $100 to just jam out, and the guy had tears in his eyes because he was so proud of you, what you did. Yes, that's correct.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is a great story.
We did a couple of biker shows already. He did the biker show with Old Pueblo with Mr. Skinner band, right? You played a couple of songs with them. And with South 40, we played at biker bars. So yeah, he just steps it up and does it.
That's terrific. Do you feel that you'll stick? I mean, I would hope that you do. Do you feel that you'll stick with it? I mean, is this a lifetime thing? We're going to see you, 20 years down the road at the huge coliseums playing for 300,000 people at the festivals. I mean, I think you've got it in you. I know your father thinks you have it in you.
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel about it in your heart?
I feel that it's probably gonna be able to happen.
So you know where you're heading in life.
I mean, the whole goal is to be a rock star, right?
Yes.
That's what you always wanted to be. You wanted to be a rock star. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's deep in there and he will continue doing this. And I'm glad that he's doing this. I've been playing music for 30 years almost, and I think my time is coming, right? I mean, so I'm happy to be out there and
To pass the torch.
to pass it to him and watch him do it. And that's awesome. I'm very proud of the little man, what he's doing.
Do you know any other kids your age that are doing anything at all similar?
No.
No.
Well, similar things, maybe they play with Lego as well, but not music.
They may play with a little skateboard.
Yes, right.
But probably not after walking off a big stage and playing for a crowd that was packed tonight. By
It
the way.
was.
You guys packed the house, and everyone here had a great time. Like, you really had it going. I was looking around the room. Everybody was smiling, they were dancing, they were little kids. There was some little kids here. There's one little girl. I think we had some footage of it. She was just banging her head like crazy. But when you get into the end, it was just terrific.
Yeah, he had a couple of friends come over from school and from jiu-jitsu as well, right?
Only from jiu-jitsu.
Oh, was it from jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, just exactly mine.
Oh, so you're in jiu-jitsu. So you're sort of well-rounded.
Yeah.
He goes 4 times a week, he goes to jiu-jitsu.
Except
That's
for today,
terrific.
except for today because
Well, we had the gig.
So normally on Saturdays I have to wake up at 6:30 because there's a wrestling class at 7:30 or 7:45, and that goes all the way till 9 o'clock.
So you're in wrestling and jiu-jitsu
Yes.
and a professional musician.
And
you
school.
play at school, and you play with little figure skateboards.
And this little man is a straight A student.
Yes.
You're a straight A student.
For the last couple of years already, yes.
That's
He-
actually amazing.
He skipped one class,
1 grade.
1 grade. You skipped one, and you're still pretty much the top of the class.
And what grade are you in now?
Fifth.
5th grade. That's an impressive resume. And I guess the jiu-jitsu and the wrestling helps when the guys in your band, if they make a mistake or they they're thinking out of line. Like I said, I hear you roll an iron fist, so you're able to just smack.
No, I do the stick gun.
The stuff, yeah, you always shoot us when we do something wrong. Yeah.
I use the stick gun.
Stick gun. What is a stick gun?
It's basically when you take a stick and put it in traditional grip, and then you point it.
And then he does a shot on a snare and he shoots us when we do something wrong. Yeah.
Well, now let's address the big rumors. A lot of people say that this is a gimmick, that you are not 10 years old, that your name is not Hunter James, and that in fact, your name is Alesios Iglesias. You're 38 years old from Nicaragua, and you have come to this country to steal our musical talents.
not able to figure it out.
See, now you thought you were going to get away with that, right? See, we're going to investigate it deeply, and we're going to get to the bottom of this. So would you like to, confess to that at this point, or are you still sticking with the story that you are, in fact, 10 years old? You're sticking with the story. It's probably best to just stick with the story until you can, right?
Right. Oh yeah, I mean, we did shave his mustache today, but it was like, you didn't want to look too much like that. But yeah, no, I think he's really 10 years old.
It could be. Well, we're going to look into it. Just so you're aware, we are going to investigate this. What else would you like people to know? Anything particular? I mean, do you have anything coming up? Something that you just really want people out there to know about you, your family, or your music?
Not exactly.
We have one gig coming up, right? What is that? May 24th here. I think it is at the House of Bards again, right? Yep.
So you'll be back here at the House of Bards on May 24th.
Yes, sir. Yep.
May 24th or May 26th?
May 26th too?
I don't know, maybe either one.
I don't know. That's why we have Mom. Mom keeps the calendar and tells us what to do.
That's probably best.
That's the best thing.
Yeah, that probably works out the best.
We kind of are real boys. We forget that stuff.
You're too busy making the music.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
We got to focus on our instruments and getting our songs done. So Mama's taking care of all the things behind the scenes.
That is terrific. I love it. A family operation.
Absolutely. Yes.
Well, I'll tell you guys, I thought it was a tremendous show tonight. I'm always impressed when I see you. And I know I can't imagine how your parents feel, but I'm proud as a musician just to see what you're doing. I hope it inspires other kids out there to really, get off their butts, learn something. And, I think it's inspirational to people to show that you can do things, Don't ever be afraid to get out there and try. Go out there and really work hard. Would you agree with me? Would you have any message for, other kids out there?
Mainly it's probably just try your best with what you have.
Try your best with what you have. I think that is probably a good lesson, not only for kids your age, but probably for kids our age as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
You just get out there, you do the best you can, and enjoy it, right?
And if you put the effort in it and you put the work in, you can accomplish something really cool.
And that is what you're doing.
Right?
You are accomplishing something very cool.
We're trying to keep the metal alive.
We will all keep the metal alive. It's been an honor, and it's been great speaking with you.
Thanks,
man, you should be,
awesome, man.
You and his mother should be so proud.
We are really proud.
So proud.
Yep.
All right, now this is where I usually say, all right, let's go get drunk. But I guess you can't do that with us. Maybe you sleep. I don't know. But maybe your dad could.
I could. Yeah. And I'm planning on.
You're not going to drive, so.
I'm not driving. Mom is driving. Like I said, everything behind the scenes is Mom.
Yep.
We only party, get beer, and make music, and Mom does the rest.
Yep.
Right?
We do all the hard work, all the drinking and the jamming.
There you go.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. It's great speaking to you guys. We are out.
Right on, man.
Thanks, man.
As per the results of our investigation, facial recognition software has come up 50-50, so we'll have to consider that inconclusive. As for our DNA hair follicle test, I have just received the results back, and I'm opening them now. We'll read those together. We regret to inform you that the hair follicle sample you supplied us was contaminated. We can only conclude that the individual that took these samples' hands were covered in nicotine and Pabst Blue Ribbon. Perhaps you should not use a moron for this in the future. So we'll have to call that inconclusive as well. And as per our investigation, we will have to give Hunter James the benefit of the doubt, and for now believe that he is in fact the 10-year-old drummer he claims to be. So get out there and check out Hunter James and the Metal Guns. I guarantee you won't regret it. And as always, I'll see you in the pit.